So this is still Unit 5, Unit 2. We're going to be doing Lesson 5, okay? And in this lesson, or this session, Session 1, okay, we're going to be talking about multiplying. And we're going to multiply with zeros, ones, twos, fives, and tens in this section, okay? So again, we're going to be multiplying with zeros, ones, twos, and fives, and tens. It says previously you learned about the meaning of multiplication, okay? This lesson will take a closer look at certain multiplication facts. And those are the facts that we're doing, okay? 0, 1, 2, and 5, and 10. It says, Jenna draws 6 cartoon bugs. Each bug has 10 legs. Okay? How many legs does she draw? So, I mean, I could draw the bugs out, right? But what could I use? What's the strategy that we use? Equal groups, right? Okay, so how many bugs did she say she has? 6. And how many legs does each bug have?
10.
10, right? So I could do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, so I could count by tens. So how many did you draw together? 60. Because it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 40, 50, 60. What would be my multiplication equation? Answer? 6 times 10. 6, that tells me how many ladybugs I have or how many groups. Times 10, okay, is how many legs each one have. So 6 times 10, we said that was 60. And look, we can use base blocks, counters, 100 charts, multiplication models. We just use equal groups. It says, explain how you found the number of legs Janie drew for the 6 cartoon bugs. So how do we find them? How do we find the answer? Yes, we used equal groups, right? Because how many bugs did she draw? 6. And each bug had how many legs?
10.
How many?
10.
It says 10. She drew 6 bugs with 10 legs each. Okay? And look, this is what she did. You can show and solve multiplication problems in different ways, such as using arrays, which that means she had 6 bugs, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And how many each leg? How many legs did she draw for each bug? 10. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's a point to this. That took forever, didn't it? Okay. Or I can just count by tens 6 times all the way to 60. Okay. You can do equal groups, which we did previously. Okay. One way to find products when multiplying 2, 5, or 10 is to use skip counting. Okay. So like skip counting, in this case right here, suppose Jenny draws 8 cartoon bugs. So we have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Okay. And it says with how many legs in each? 10. Okay. Show how you could use skip counting by finding the number of legs Jeannie drew. Well, I started with 10. Then 10 more would be 20. 10, 20. Keep going.
30,
40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So then it would go like this. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. That's skip counting. Counting by 10, right? Okay. B says, write a multiplication fact to find the number of legs. Okay. How many bugs? This last example that we just got. Number 2. It says, look ahead. How many bugs does she draw? 8. 8. And how many legs on each bug?
8.
No, how many legs on each bug?
10.
10. It was 10 legs on each bug. So again, 8 times 10? 80. Now it says, suppose you have 8 bugs with 8 legs. What other method besides skip counting could you use? So there were 2 of them that we learned last week. But if you do equal groups, so 8 bugs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With how many legs?
10.
Right here, this one.
8.
8. So then I can just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know this is annoying, but you would have to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then count all the tallies, right? Which would be 8 times 8? 64. Okay? That would be 8 times 8 equals 64. Okay. Besides equal groups, what else could I do? I could draw an array. I could draw an array. So with the 8 times 8, okay, how many rows would I need? 8 rows. And how many in each row? 8. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 8 rows. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then just draw them all there, right? Like that. That would be an array. You know. So then just keep going. You would keep going until the last one. 6, 7, 8, like that. An array. Arrange rows with columns. It says write a multiplication fact. What multiplication fact is shown by the method? So give me a multiplication fact. Write it down. I'll give you about 30 seconds. So when it says a multiplication fact, that means it's a factor. Whoops. It's a factor. The first factor times a factor equals a product. Okay. The first one tells me how many groups do I have. So how many groups do I have?
2.
2 of them. The second factor tells me how many in each group. So how many in each group? 3. And then the product is the answer. So what's 2 times 3?
6.
6. I have 6 dots. So give me the 3 strategies that you could actually do. All right. You can do an array. What else?
Equal groups.
Equal groups. What else? But how would I use those column marks? In groups? Okay, yeah, equal groups.
Can I use a picture?
I can draw a picture. Okay. How about skip count? Can I do skip count? Okay, at least by 5s, right? Skip count by 5s? And yeah, skip counting and counted by 5. Same thing. You're right. Yes. Okay. So it says that Julio makes 7 cookies, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And each cookie has how many? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then count by 5, right? Or skip count. Okay? So I got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So how many chocolate chip cookies did she use? 35. What would be my multiplication sentence? 7 times 5 equals 35. That's what I have. Again, for session 2, which is lesson 5, unit 2, okay, we're multiplying by 2s, 5s, and 10s. Okay, a company makes a toy robot that has 2 antennas and 5 buttons. Okay, how many antennas and buttons are in 6 robots? Huh. Interesting. So, how many robots? 6, right? So, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to use that color for the buttons. So how many buttons are there? How many antennas for each robot?
2.
How many antennas?
2.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Okay? But each robot has how many buttons? 5. I'm going to use that another color. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they have 5, right? Yes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, how many antennas do all 6 robots have altogether? Got to count them. Count by 2s. Help me.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10,
12. So they have 12. Okay. But then how many buttons does all the robots have altogether? Count by 5s.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
So 30. If I added all that together, okay. So I got 12 plus 30. 2 plus 0 is 2. 1 plus 3 is 4. Okay, so how many items do they have altogether? 42. That's one way to do that. Okay. Or I could just add, so if I have 2 buttons, 2 antennas and 5 buttons, so how many items does just one robot have? 7. Okay. So then that would be 7 right here, look. Something like this, 7. Okay. And then, how many robots are there? 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And how many items for each robot? We just said it. 7. 2 antennas and 5 buttons. 7. So I would just make 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be my array, and then just count all the dots, right? Which would be 42. So again, the 3 strategies I could use: skip counting, equal groups, or draw an array. Go on to the next page. And here's what they did. A company makes a toy robot that has 2 antennas, okay, and 5 buttons. How many antennas and buttons are needed for the 6 robots? And here you are. Okay, here are the antennas. And they skip counting by 2s, right? Look, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 6 groups of 2. Okay, or they went 6 times 2. Okay, and then they skip counted by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, or 6 groups of 5, which is 6 times 2. 6 times 5, sorry. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 5 is?
30.
What was it?
30.
And then they just added both of them together. Look. What they did was, they did 1. 6 times 6 rows of 2 antennas, that's 6 times 2, which is 12. This one. They 6 rows of 5, which is 6 times 5, which is 30. And they just added 30 plus 12, which was what again? 42. And that's what they do. So it says, how much is 5 groups of 10? So I have, how many groups again? How many groups do I have? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how many in each group? 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I could do little circles in it too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? And I could skip count by how much each time? 10. So I have 10. What's next? 20, 30, 40, 50. And what would be my multiplication equation? What would be my multiplication equation? 5, just in this order, look. 5 and 10. So it would be 5 times 10, which is 50. Now what they want, okay, is the opposite of that. Okay? Now they want 10 groups of how much each? 5. Now they want 10 groups of 5 each. So now I need how many groups now? 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay, 9. And I'll put 10 right here. 10. And how many in each one? 5. And I can skip count by how much? By 5s, right? So I started with?
10.
I'm skip counting by 5s because there's only 5 in each group. So skip count.
5, 10, 15, 1,
30, 35, 40, 40. Sorry, this is 40. Wait. So 40, 45, and 50. So what would be my multiplication equation? 10 times 5, just in the order that's in the problem. 10 times 5, which is 50. So number 1, here's another example. It says equal groups of 2, then fill in the blanks. So I need to make equal groups of 2, right? Is that an equal group of 2? No. So how many stars do I have to circle each? 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how many groups are there?
6.
I made 6 groups of 2 each, right? Okay. So how many stars are there altogether? 12. So what's my multiplication equation then?
6 times 2.
6 times 2 equals 12. Okay. Now it says that each box, okay, has 10 pencils, right? Multiplication fact for 8, 9, and 10. So if I have 8 boxes, times 10 would be
80.
80. If I have 9 boxes times 10 would be 90. And if I have 10 boxes times 10 would be 100. Okay, Cole arranges his blueberries in different arrays before he eats them. Write a multiplication equation fact, okay, for each array. Am I doing equal groups? No. Am I going to do an array? I already have one. I just need a multiplication. That means I need a factor times a factor equals the product. That's what they want. When it says multiplication fact, it means this. Okay? So my first number tells me what? How many rows? So for letter A, how many rows do I have? 2. And how many in each row, right?
10.
That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 2 times 10 is 20. B, how many rows do I have for B though?
4.
4. See, I have 1 row, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows. And how many in each row?
5.
See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 times 5 is 20. That's another way to do it. Okay. For the 4 and 5, let's do them together. By the way, any number multiplied by 0 is 0. And any number multiplied by 1 is that number. When you multiply by 2, it's just double it, right? So 0 times 2, 1 times 2, 2. 2 times 2, 4. Oh, there's a pattern to it, huh?
2, 4, 6.
So 3 times 2, 6. 4 times 2,
8.
5 times 2,
10.
10. And then 6 times 2, 12. Just look at the pattern, 12. 7 times 2, 14. 8 times 2, 16. 9 times 2, 18. And then 10 times 2, 20. And this one I'm just counting by 5s on the next section. Again, any number multiplied 0 is 0, so 0 times 5?
0.
0 times 5.
0.
Now 1 times 5. 2 times 5. 10. Oh, there's a pattern to it. Look. So 0, 5, 10. What's next? 15. Then 20. Then 25. 5 times 5 is 25. 4 times 5 is 20. 6 times 5? 7 times 5? 8 times 5? 9 times 5?
45.
And 10 times 5?
50.
50.